Bună ziua! My name is Sorella Moore and welcome to this Finance and Freedom channel. For most people, the idea of making money online is the ultimate dream because the possibilities are endless on where you're going to live. There's no glass ceiling on how much money you can make. So of course, a lot of people want this type of reality for themselves. However, most people have no idea how to get started. It seems far too complex and maybe out of reach. So in this video, I'll be sharing all the ways that I've made money myself online and offline as an entrepreneur on my journey of becoming as financially free as possible, reaching the goal of being a millionaire by the age of 30. Hopefully this video inspires you in finding ways of how you can make independent income as well. Thank you for being here, and if you are new, make sure that you subscribe. We release videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and the community is beautiful and growing and so full of like-minded people, so make sure you stick around. Secondly, we have an epic newsletter with so much amazing information, beautifully written in stories. Leon is an exceptional writer. You will love it, so check out the mailing list, link in bio. And finally, we have pre-launched the sale of our course and membership combo on all things finance and freedom. If you would like to receive a huge discount for lifetime access, check out the link in the bio. If you know me, you know that I absolutely love the idea of making money online, and I always say that the possibilities are endless on making money online, but I think a lot of people don't really believe that. So in this video, I'm covering off all the different ways I've made money in my own journey. That has been interesting at times, trialing things at times to see which one sticks best for me, which one I enjoy most, which one is the most worthwhile. But diversifying is an important component of being an entrepreneur and a business owner because you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket. Just like if you have an investment portfolio, keeping everything in one space is not the best idea because things can change, things can collapse, things can stop working. You want to prevent that as much as possible and be prepared for all different types of scenarios. There's a lot to cover in this video, so let's get straight into it. Number one, real estate. To me, there is nothing sexier than real estate. Since being a very little girl, I've always wanted to have as many properties as possible. I just find it the most fascinating thing to look at a property and think, wow, that's my money sitting in a house. And that goes up in value quite significantly if you invest in the right areas. Also, it pays you at the time when you're renting it out to tenants. I absolutely love this strategy. It's slower. It is not as instant gratification. There is a lot to properties. It takes time. There's lots of costs associated with it. But to me, it's just the best long-term strategy for building wealth. At this stage, I control 5 different dwellings. And when I say control, it means that I am not myself owning these properties. My trusts and my companies own them. I've done a video about this previously of why I've chosen to structure it this way, so you can check that out on my channel. I have 3 properties in Australia. One is a duplex, so that increases the tenants by an extra one, and then also a house in Iceland. However, the house in Iceland is the one that I live in and the one that I work out of. It is the company expense. So this one in particular doesn't make me cash, but the rest do. Tenants pay me, and it is a very nice it's just about to start. I acquired all the properties in the last 12 months, and so it's been the process of refurbishing and renovating all of the properties, and now I'm about to start reaping the rewards of all of them paying me rental income and tenant income, and it's just so nice because now it's finally gotten to the stage where it's purely passive. It's such a nice reward for all the hard work of, you know, making all the money in my entrepreneurial journey, then investing in the homes, renovating them, and finally I get to reap the rewards. And I know that this is just going to continue as I get older. I'm just going to have these properties as a backup, and it just feels really, really nice. However, the thing that I want to look into is diversifying my portfolio because I don't like that the houses are just in 2 countries. So I'm now looking at different countries actually. Costa Rica, El Salvador, Turkey. So we'll see how that goes. Number 2. Precious metals. I am an investor in precious metals, particularly gold and silver, and I have these precious metals stashed in vaults all over the world. I do not have them in physical possession. Maybe it's something that I'll look into in the future, but this is not what I currently have. I have them scattered, I think, across 4 or 5 different countries. And I often forget that I have this, which is one of the greatest things because to me, it's not a way of making money. You don't really get into precious metals in order to make money. It's more of a way to safeguard your wealth that you've built up in case there is hyperinflation or an economic collapse. We've seen that throughout history. Precious metals have often preserved their value. But yes, it's important to note that you will not be making money off this investment because it will only make you money if you sell, and it depends on whether or not the value of silver or gold, for example, has gone up. So there's not a guarantee as such to make money. So I definitely don't consider this a way of making money, but it is a way to hold the income that you've created for yourself. And for me, I'm looking at this as my pension because I'm not going to be receiving a pension from the government because I've not worked for the government and I do not care to have pension from them. So for me, this is more of my pension. Number 3, cryptocurrency. The world is being shaken up by this new concept of cryptocurrency. It is shaking up the current financial system as we know it. It is making a lot of people uncomfortable because it's taking the power of institutions that have all the control and it is putting the power into people's hands. I am still a baby investor when it comes to cryptocurrency. It is still a new game to me. I'm still learning to understand it. I have over the years invested into cryptocurrency. I have Litecoin, Ripple, and Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Just like gold and silver, the way that you make money from cryptocurrency is oftentimes when you sell the investment. So even though my Bitcoin has quadrupled in value over the years, I have not made any money because it is still not sold. Number 4, selling downloadable products. This is a great way to sell the knowledge that you have inside of your brain, and I've personally done this myself many times. So I've sold through Sellfy and also my online website, sorellamoore.com/shop. I sell things such as presets for my photography when I was really heavily into that on my other YouTube channel, as well as media kit templates and brand email templates. This is a really great way to also find out what people are interested in parting money with in order to buy something from you. Because for me, it was a lower price point. These things I was selling were not expensive at all, but it was a great research environment for me to figure out what people want from me. Now I do hardly any promotion of these products at all, and they just sit on my website and people come across them naturally. So I make between a couple of $100 to a couple of $1,000 per month from these sales, which is nice. Purely passive income. In the past, when I was promoting them more, I would mention them in my YouTube videos, and as well as under every single YouTube video on my main channel, I had links for people to find out more about these items and then potentially purchase them. There wasn't a heavy amount of promotion in them, but it was a nice little income source. Number 5, selling courses. I have spoken about this many times before about my success with courses, so I'm not going to talk about it again because I think you already know what courses are and how powerful they can be. Check out the range of my different videos where I talk about different ways to monetize your hobbies, your expertise, and so forth. Over time, I've had 5 different courses and they have been a raging success. It's just by me proactively looking at what people are interested in, hearing the comments from people, what they're asking me, what they'd like for me to expand on, where the knowledge is that I possess, and where I think I can contribute great value to the people. And then I create a course from that and make it really valuable, taking people from the beginning of their journey and infusing all the education that I have into their brain so they come out successful with all that information on the other side. Number 6, publishing deal. I am actually a best-selling author. There's links in the bio if you want to check out my book, the Take Your Selfie Seriously, the Advanced Selfie and Self-Portrait Handbook. Very proud of this book. It is awesome. I never intended to become a published author about the advanced selfie or the self-portrait, but the concept blew up massively. You can see the hashtag on Instagram. I created a course around this. I made multiple YouTube videos on my other channel about this. And so a publisher came to me and they said, hey, we've been looking for a self-portrait artist to write a book for. And so this book was created. I wrote the book. I charged a one-time fee for writing the book, and then that's it. The publisher does the complete rest. It is a really big publisher as well. It is worldwide. It is in bookstores all around the world. And they intend for this book to be just a staple going forward. So not a fad, not a short-term thing, but something that is going to be relevant for years to come, which is really awesome. They're going to just keep putting it on the bookshelves for years and years, which is really awesome. My first book, but I definitely intend to write many books in the future as well. Number 7, royalties. This is a very exciting concept as well, because you essentially create something once, or you help create something, be part of it, and then you receive royalties for that. One way is through these books. So yes, I've written it once and I've received a paycheck for writing it, but now if this keeps selling for the rest of time, I'm going to receive royalties for the sales. So that's very awesome. As well as me being a teacher on Skillshare. So I've created a course on there about YouTube mastery, and for every minute that a premium member watches that course, I receive income for it. And actually it's been a really nice income source. That one has been awesome. I did promote that one a few times on my other YouTube channel, so there was popularity from that, and then it boosted the course reviews, so it is one of the popular courses on the platform, so a lot of people are watching it, and I get a really nice paycheck every single month. So royalties are awesome. It is purely passive income. Number 8, content sponsorship. So essentially this is something that you're all probably familiar with when an influencer or someone online will promote a product or a brand. I have personally done this many times myself with Skillshare, Squarespace, Porsche. It is a very good strategy if you have a small audience, big audience. I have had 2 long-term clients, and so I was almost guaranteed a paycheck for, you know, producing 1 video a month or 2 videos a month. So it was really great. This is the strategy that most influencers use. Highly recommend it, but also it is limiting because you're still waiting for somebody to pay you. You're still working for someone essentially. So this is just one part of the strategy that I use because I want to make sure that I'm always my own boss and I'm in control of the money that I make. So I don't want to outsource that to too many people. So I don't rely too heavily on branded content. Number 9, affiliate sales. Affiliate sales, in short, if you don't know, you're essentially selling somebody else's stuff and you get a commission commission for it. In the past, I have been an affiliate for a few different brands: Amazon, Epidemic Sound, Music Bed. I have to say, I'm not the biggest fan of this strategy. Amazon, for example, used to pay me like $100 a month, or maybe every 2 months. It was just not working for me. For some people, it worked a lot because they pushed the link a lot, but the percentage that you received from any sales on Amazon was so small that I decided to scrap it, because I'd rather not have that many tentacles, and I'd rather direct people to the things that I sell and the things that I own, because I receive much more profit from that, obviously. But for some people, affiliate marketing is great and they receive a whole ton of value and profit from that. It just depends what industry you work in. For sure, I would say that selling items as an affiliate that are a very low price point doesn't work that well. I don't think. If I'm wrong, let me know if you've had any success in this area. Would be very interested. Number 10, YouTube ad revenue. Most people are very familiar with this. Essentially, YouTube pays me a percentage of any ad revenue that they receive. This varies greatly depending on the topic of your YouTube channel and the topic of your videos. So some people have immense success with this. I personally have had varied success depending on which channel, but this is one of my income streams. Number 11, in-person events. Previously, I have done this. I had photography tours in Iceland 3 times. So I made 5 figures in 1 week from doing these events, and I split the revenue between the other tour guides. So it was a dual effort. I took 60%, they took 40%. This can be extremely profitable. You can make money in person through things such as workshops, coaching, tutoring. Number 12, online events. This one is a really powerful strategy. It is such a beautiful thing to be able to connect with your customers directly and give them value real time and solve their problems real time. I have personally done this a few times. Last year I had an online event and I think I sold 13 tickets at a higher price point, and we spent 3 days together just going over the things that they needed to learn in order to become a public figure, just the way that I have done. I loved it. I had so much fun being able to connect with these people, and it was a beautiful community. They then ended up themselves creating a little hub for themselves and helping to uplift one another. I see online events becoming more and more popular over time. You're seeing people like Tony Robbins, for example, doing online events now more so than live events. He's even said himself that he's not interested in doing live events as much because he's able to reach 1 million people versus how many people he could fit into a stadium. So huge difference. It's the way of the future. It monetizes beautifully. You can reach everybody across the globe that is interested in what you have to teach them. It's such a great strategy. And also being so hands-on with people, you can really, really change people's lives. Number 13, online coaching. Essentially, here you get paid on an hourly basis or per package basis that you sell to the customer. Like, hey, I'll do 10 coaching sessions with you, 2 hours each, and this is what's going to cost you. Personally, I've done this myself just a couple of times in the realm of business coaching. So I've assisted people in the problems that they've had. We've just jumped on a call, Zoom, very popular these days for that. Here, it is up to you to determine how much you're going to price your service for. It is up to you how you're going to deliver the service. The flexibility here is immense, and you're essentially just speaking directly to the person that you're coaching. Could be group coaching or individual coaching, and just tailoring your expertise to help them in real time. Number 14, consulting. Wee little Sorelli, at the age of 21, she was a consultant for social media. I have been on social media for such a long time, and I worked in this and I had expertise in this. One of the very first things that I sold was my consulting expertise. So I taught people how to use social media for their business because nobody understood it back then. Consulting can be extremely efficient because brands and businesses oftentimes are able to pay a lot more if you can prove to them that you're going to directly influence their bottom line with the knowledge that you have. You can charge a lot. I've previously spoken about this in my video, this video right here. If you want to find out more about this, you can check that video out. And finally, number 15, freelancing. So just as I was a consultant for social media, I also outsourced my skills in terms of social media into these businesses. So I would manage their social media for them. Essentially, freelancing means that I can have multiple clients. I'm not working for anyone directly, but I'm just fulfilling that one particular role. In my instance, it was the social media manager as a freelancer. So that can also be a very profitable way of making money online. That is it. That is a lot of ways that I've personally trialed making money online and offline as well. It is a vast array because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to diversify and you want to see what you enjoy and what you're really good at and where the return on investment is, how much time you're putting into something and how much it pays you back. You're constantly on the hunt of what is going to work best for you. Hope this video was helpful. If it was, please make sure that you drop a like and a comment. Also, do let me know which ones have you used for yourself, which ones are you most interested in, and if there's any other ways that you've made money online. It is awesome when you guys comment down below because it also helps us to get to know you better and what you're going through so we can tailor the content directly for you. If you're not engaging, then we don't really know what it is that you're interested in, what aspects we should expand more on. So your interaction is not only great for the algorithm, but it's also great for us to get to know you better and make sure that we are serving you as well as we possibly can. Also check out the newsletter, as I mentioned. It is epic. epic and you are going to absolutely love it. We've had raving reviews over that. And finally, we have the pre-sale of our online course membership with all things finance and freedom, lifetime access for a discounted price. So check that out in the link in the bio, and I will see you in the next one.